The IPA Healthcare Group is made up of the heads of most of the leading healthcare agencies in the UK.
Which means on a daily basis we're at battle with each other, but there are things that we will leave our swords at the door for. Talking about the value of creativity to our clients and their brands is definitely one of those things.
Because creativity has been proven across all industry sectors to have a demonstrable, direct and positive effect on the brands and the corporations that own them.
And that's what we are here for as agencies, to bring creativity to our clients. But over time, we've found that there are some themes that come through where clients could be getting better value from their agencies.
So we thought as a group that it would be helpful to come up with 5 golden rules of how to work with your creative agency.
You'll get much more value out of your agency if you ask them to solve your business problems rather than just complete specific tasks. And the bigger the problem, the more value you'll get out of the agency when they help you to solve it. So we would like to ask you to share your business challenge as early as possible and allow your agency the time to work out how to solve it using our creativity to break down the barriers and find a unique place for your brand. That's the kind of work that gets us out of bed in the morning. That's where agency value really starts.
As Bill Bernbach once said, telling isn't selling. And nowhere is that more true than in the world of healthcare communications. Because we're really great at telling, at giving people information. But that's only the first step. The more important part is what happens next. Agencies like those in the IPA Healthcare Group care about what we need to say, of course. But just as much, we care about the so what. What do we want people to actually do after we've engaged with them? How do they behave now? And how do we want to affect that behaviour? The information is crucial, of course. But if we're not focusing on what we want people to think, feel, or do differently than before, then we're missing the whole point.
To be able to get the answers right, it helps to ask the right questions up front, so we really, truly understand our audiences. Insights are the foundation of every great piece of marketing. And an insight isn't just more knowledge. It has to add understanding and give us a clearer comprehension of why a person behaves the way they do. It's insights that your agency thrives on, and given that we're likely to have seen quite a bit over the years, it's a good idea to involve us as early as possible in the questioning stage to ensure we're getting real insights rather than just more knowledge. Because if knowledge is king, insight is the emperor.
Nobody ever got fired for buying IBM. It's an old quote which tells us that going for the safer option is unlikely to get anyone into trouble. But the safer creative option is also the one less likely to really change the market. Your biggest challenges, the ones that could really change your brand and your business, are unlikely to be quick or easy to solve. They're the ones that are going to need some well-calculated risk, a bit of nerve, and a few tough choices. In most meetings, there are literally decades of experience in the room. If all of those people from client and agency side believe that option B is right, then just go for it. That's not being risky, that's being brave in your decisions.
We've all seen the list of tactics that make up a classic brand plan 100 times. But rather than being the plan, the thinking that goes into solving a problem should always leave the tactics right to the very end. Once we've worked out who we need to influence and how, and what we want them to do next, and so on and so forth, then we can start to think about how we kick off this change in behaviour and its ramifications, a result of all the thinking, not the brief. That makes it difficult to brief, but perhaps more difficult to budget for. That just needs a little flexibility and confidence that if the journey is all planned out right, the destination will look after itself. The tactics may be the stuff that people see, but that's never where it all starts.
So those are the 5 golden rules. We think by following them, both the agency and the clients will produce better work and better creative and derive more value for the brands and your companies.
And so whether you're working with an agency that's part of the IPA or not, please take the time to go and talk to them about these. We feel you'll get something from it.